After spending an entire month backpacking to Peru,
we're just going to tell him where to bring us at our apartment, and after we arrive at our apartment, we're going to look for something to eat.
it was time to head back to Colombia. And there was no better place to begin than Medellin, known as the city of eternal spring. Upon landing, we immediately booked the first bus to Medellin, eager to explore.
Wow, that has been a freaking long trip. I always promised myself that I wouldn't do these bus rides, these long as bus rides, but look at the time, 1924, and we finally made it to Medellin. Wow, that was a very long trip, coming all the way from Lima to Medellin. We're going to look for a taxi and going to find out what our hostel looks like. It's very crowded here. And yeah, it looks beautiful here. Let's start looking for a taxi.
Despite the grueling 20-hour journey, we managed to keep our sanity intact and reach our first hostel in Medellin.
Buenas noches. Oh, they're busy painting the floor. Oh, my back. Let me paint.
It was a pleasant place, priced at around $5 a night, but we decided to stay for only one night.
Well, we finally checked in. It was different checking in from other hostels, but this hostel cost around 31,000 pesos per person. It's very cheap. But now I'm really tired, I'm really hungry. I'm going to look for some food and I'll see you guys in the morning, okay?
The following morning, we made the decision to relocate, not because there was anything wrong with the hostel or the neighborhood. Wink wink.
Finally, we're walking. After having trouble booking a flight to San Andres, finally walking. Oh, spoiler alert, yeah. That is a spoiler alert. But yeah, we're finally walking. We're going to look for a cambia. Wow, walking on the street. Yeah, the city looks crowded enough to feel safe. I haven't asked around if the area is dangerous or not. I mostly get enough warnings from the local if it's dangerous, so I don't think it is.
Walking through this part of Medellin was captivating, with street performers on every corner and locals immersed in their daily activities.
One thing I've seen a lot here in Colombia is that there are a lot of street vendors selling these weird looking fruits. I've never seen this in my life, but I'm going to try it for 3,000.
Esto es 4,000.
4,000.
Y él me devuelve 1,000.
Oh, okay. Bueno. So I'm going to find out. It looks really good. It looks like awara back in Suriname, but I don't know what this actually is. I've seen a lot of locals buying it, so I guess it's pretty good. My mouth is already watering for it. I just hope nobody runs and grabs my camera because everybody's looking at me right now. The center of attention. So I got myself the mystery fruit, and there was an option to add salt or honey to it. But knowing me, I like sweet, so I took the honey, and let's taste it. Okay, so I already cheated. I almost know what it is. Suriname has this fruit, but it's a lot smaller in Suriname. And it has a similar taste to something we call beton in Suriname.
Once we arrived at our second hostel, we wasted no time and set off for our first activity,
Really, really wild.
Parque Arvi.
We've made it to the hostel. It's on the other side of the town. It's really far from the center of the city, but I don't mind. I just hope it's safe at night. I did ask questions if it's safe around here, and the owner said that he's been living here for 30 years and nothing dangerous ever happened here. But he recommended me not to visit the park at night, or yeah, he just recommended not to go to the park.
It was a spontaneous decision made by Ryan simply to avoid idling away in this marvelous city.
We're on our way to Acevedo, going to make our way to Santo Domingo at Parque Arvio.
Taking the cable car to Parque Arvi was an incredible experience.
Wow, this is such an experience. But like I said, they could have invested into windows because it's very, very hot in these things.
These cable cars, along with the metro, are the primary modes of transportation used by the locals. And the breathtaking scenery only added to the charm. After a short while, we reached Parque Arvi, which sat at an elevation of approximately 2200 meters, providing a cool and refreshing atmosphere.
So the entrance fee you only have to pay when you want to walk into the forest, but everything else is free. If you don't want to pay for activities, you can just walk around for free. So we're just going to walk around and see how far we can come with the free pass.
The park is open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So it's important to leave on time if you plan to take the cable car back, as they stop operating at 6 p.m. when the park closes.
En el número 11,
Sí,
final
final.
o a la izquierda y final a la izquierda por el número 5.
Gracias.
Gracias,
Muchachos,
señor.
buena tarde.
Muchas gracias. 5 horas es.
Hasta las 5
¿Sí?
Hasta las...
y 20 minutos.
20
El
minutos.
metro cable
¿Sí?
solo hasta las 6.
6. Sí.
Deben de estar faltando 20 minutos en el metro cable para comprar el ticket.
Gracias, señor.
Gracias. There are also restaurants around the park in which you can order food, of course. Man, I love Colombia. The food here is so cheap, so affordable. But I'm taking the usual carne con arroz. That's my usual food. I think when I return home, I won't be eating meat for at least a month or two. Comida de vegetariano. El otro página.
Gracias.
Okay, they also have vegetarian food, so that's nice. Okay, but the daily menu is here. Now let's just wait for the waiter so we can order my food. Wow, that's a big dog. I swear that easily could have been a wolf. If I was in the park and I saw that, I would have think that that was a wolf. It's really big. It's a big dog.
Following our adventure at Parque Arvi, we embarked on a 2-day stay at an air hostel, just 3 hours away from Medellin. I know I've said this many times before, but this was just an incredible, unique experience. A hostel suspended in the air, nestled among mountains. It was truly mind-blowing. The accommodation cost around $10 per person per night, and there were plenty of activities to choose from.
There's a kitchen available in which you can cook. There's also a bathtub here. I don't think they have hot water though. But yeah, cold water in the mountains, really good. I really think it's going to be very very cold here tonight. The only thing about this place is that the weather can be shining sun in an hour and it can be raining the next hour. So that's something you have to take into account. So the weather is not, they just have some random weather here, so don't count on good weather.
Oh, and don't forget your mosquito repellent.
You can see on my forehead that the mosquitoes got me, and that's not the only place.
Those 2 days and 1 night were exactly what I needed to recharge my batteries.
Woo. What a way to start your first experience rock climbing. I didn't even understand a thing the guide said in Spanish. I was just climbing instinctively. That was one way to wake up in the afternoon. I was hesitant to do it, but I got peer pressure into doing it, and it was totally worth it. Now I'm really wide awake, ready for the other activity. Mountain climbing? What time? Yeah.
For the sunset, I think that you're so lucky the weather today is going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to do the climbing.
The climbing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Back in Venezuela, we had little Angel, who was 8 years old, who was our guide to Roraima. But today we have a little girl here. That's our cook for tonight. So she's preparing dinner. Rosa Maria. ¿Cuántos años tiene? 8. So she's about the same age as Angel from Venezuela. Might need each other at some point in the future.
Upon returning to Medellin, we had 2 more days left in this remarkable city.
As you can see that there are a lot of restaurants to choose from, even hostels. This place is full of it. This is a really nice part of Medellin. So we stepped into this really wicked noodle restaurant, or rather ramen restaurant. His name is Tamagotchi. I've never done ramen before, but seeing this gives me flashbacks from Naruto. And the aesthetics in this shop, man, in this restaurant is really good. It's really good. I'm impressed. So I've ordered something really spicy, but I haven't come across anything that's spicier than in Suriname. So let's zip it. Do they call this spice? Colombians. Step up your spice game. This is not spice, but it's good. Oh my god, this reminds me so much to Naruto, man. It's time for the final exam. So I've forgotten how you should hold this, but
Yeah?
oh, good. Goes like this, right?
Oh, good.
Oh my god. Like this?
Yeah.
Woo.
Take what?
Oh, I just burned my lip. Okay, I'm a man. Whoa. The flavor's out of this world. But Colombia, do step up your spice games, okay? Because you can't give me warning that it's too spicy and I'm laughing. Oh my god. I might come back later, man, before we leave. I'm not kidding. This is the best food I've had in South America. Really, this is the best food. Okay, technically it's not South America, but let's just say this is one of the best restaurants I've eaten since my travels.
After savoring a delicious bowl of ramen, I decided to enjoy the city a bit more without the distraction
Wow, what
of
a
my
jam.
camera.
I have to say, when you're in Medellin and you love anime, this is the spot you have to visit. Real hidden gem. And even if you don't like anime, the food is awesome. Really good. It's the best restaurant I visited so far in my trip. I don't have much time left because I need to take the plane to San Andres. Our shuttle will be at our hostel at 4 o'clock. But if you've enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.
Next video.